Shout out to you, Ben 10 to can you give dating advice, please? And I'm not the person that's in a relationship, nor am I married at the moment. So I'm not going to say that I'm a relationship guru or I am just a spokesperson that can help you get any relationship that you want. I am not that guy. So I'm not going to act as if I am that because I have had failed relationships, and that has to do with me not being real with myself and the woman that I was dealing with at that time. I advise you to know if you are going to get in a relationship with a woman, you have to be able to deal with her complexities. You have to be able to deal with her hormonal changes. You have to be able to deal with her upgrades and her cycles. You have to be able to deal with her emotions, her past, her memories, her trauma, her identity, and her work, just the stress that is placed upon her, and all the silent battles that you may not even care to discuss. She's always going through something, but if she's going through something, she would not mind going through those things with you on her mind or you within her space. And this is what I noticed from just speaking with women, because I am, I am very well versed when it comes to women and just knowing who they are, and I really appreciate women. They appreciate me, so that's why it's never complicated for me to talk to a woman. But to me, it's just so easy when you go up and just talk to her and you tell her what you want. And mind you, if you look appealing to her, if you send some type of signal that she's intrigued by, she's stimulated with, she will want your attention. So it's just like, if you're going to deal with a woman, if you're going to want to spend your life with a woman or even a man as well, but you most likely, I'm assuming you are a man, so you're speaking for the guy and the girl perspective. But woman, this goes for you as well, but just think of it as a contradiction. But if you are a young man or an older man or whatever else, let's just say you're out in public and you're grocery shopping, or let's just say, because that to me is just the best encountering, whenever you just go and talk to a woman that you don't have history with, just get to know someone and really get to test your social skills out and see how well articulated you are into reading her mind and being able to listen to her and being able to get your thoughts out. But if you see a woman that you're interested in, do not objectify her. And did it stuttering and shit. The things that the fuck was that? Remixing my own video and shit. That was dumb as fuck. But don't think of her as an object. Don't sexualize her the moment you see her figure. And a lot of men are into figures. I mean, some men don't care, which is a great thing. But a lot of times it's okay to see how her body is, but don't think of that as the focus point. No. What is it about her that you're interested in? What is the reason for you to go up to her? Why are you walking towards her? Why are you acknowledging her presence? Why do you care about what she's grabbing from the shelves? Why do you care about what she has in her cart or her buggy? Why do you care about her child or who she's on the phone with? Why do you care about what outfit she has on? Why are you wasting time talking to her? Because she has things to do. A lot of times she doesn't, because she is bored, but majority of the time she is doing things for her life because she's just letting time go by, being patient with herself and getting to know herself and still healing from the memories that other little boys have done to her and her feminine nature or her motherly instincts. And when you go up to her, introduce yourself. And I'm not going to sit up here and give you like a script or a blueprint, because to me it just changes. So I'm not going to always go up to a woman and introduce myself or my name, but a lot of times I will, because I'm not going to waste time. I'm for one going to tell her and acknowledge what she has on. So obviously, like, you look good, but I want you to know you look good in different ways. So I like the way your shoes and the color of the brim or the trim of your shoe outline is. I like how you put your outfit together. Who are you here for? How long have you been here? Hey, excuse me, what? A lot of times I'll just go up to a woman and say, excuse me, what's your name? And they'll just tell me. Now, respectfully too, I always scout the scene, because you don't want to be in an awkward situation. So you have to, if you're going to, because this is for the people who aren't in a relationship or who aren't in a partnership. But if you are friends with a woman as well, that's the best bond, right or wrong. And women can relate. Having a woman as a friend to start off with is the best bond, because if you do date your friend, because I mean, initially you don't want to just go into a conversation and then y'all just kick it off just like that. It's like you don't even know who the fuck you're dating. You don't even know who you're marrying. You don't even know who you're laying up with. But when you start off as friends and whatever else, you have to be able to, I mean, even if you want to get to know this woman, scout the scene out. Now, a lot of times you don't have to give a fuck, but you have to be respectful, because a lot of men will die over that pussy. No pun intended. And a lot of men know that this woman to her is most likely their mom. So if you try to sever that bond by putting your input into what she's doing and whatever else, or how good she looks and she entertains it, the man gonna automatically, or the boy gonna automatically think that his woman is going. That's gonna irritate him. Why you talking to that nigga? A lot of times they may check you. A lot of niggas will shoot you for that. That's some ignorant shit, but a lot of men will just ask you, yo, what you got going on? Pressing the issue, because you aren't being respectful of a woman who does temporarily belong to this man. But you don't need to move like a homewrecker. So if that's going to be your forte, that's going to be what you put your attention towards, don't even waste her time. Mind you, you have to be able to get checks as far as STDs and whatever else. So it's like, if you plan on laying with this woman, don't not be honest, or do not think as if you shouldn't be honest with your body count or who you've been laying with. Now, mind you, she asks you, don't be shy about that. And mind you, you have to always be honest. Some niggas will sit up here and think as if that's lame, or that's just some type of behavior, whatever else, that's seen as below them. But if you cap to a woman and you constantly are fueled off by that lie, and you continuously lie to this woman that is grown as fuck as well, don't get upset when she also lies in your face. And then not only just that, she's doing it so discreetly, or just so indiscreet, that you get agitated because she's keeping secrets from you. But you can't act like you weren't moving in the same type of manner. So, I mean, how does that work? You have to be able to know why you want this energy to work with this woman that you're walking up to. Because would you deal with a woman that has a child? And no, she does not have to tell you that she has a child. But if you're going to want to be in her life and she tells you, will you be okay with that? If not, don't deal with her. Do not deal with a woman just because you don't want to be alone. Do not deal with a woman just because you want sex. Do not deal with a woman just because she has money, or because she has status, or because she's well off, she has her own place. Do not leech off a woman. Be your own man. That's what will keep her around. She sees that. Mind you, don't even talk to a woman if you're not on your shit. And what I'm basically saying is, I can focus on women because I have my own establishment. Mind you, next month, I ain't gonna even say it, but I'm well. So I can focus on that. But even still, I don't want that to be my whole focus point, because I'm still purpose driven every single day. And that's what they enjoy the most. So when I'm giving them that time, they enjoy those memories. And they don't even mind whenever I say, hey, I'm about to go back and work, it was nice speaking with you and whatever else. Yeah, they feel some kind of way, but they realize the passion that I have for a life that I'm ready to be creative in. And they want to be able to support me on that. So you have to be able to have a life that's so aspirational that they can see your vision. They enjoy what you work on, and they're supportive of all the things that you put up with. And they don't mind giving you advice. A lot of times they will get shy because they see the man that you are becoming or embodying. That's what they love the most in secret. They won't even tell you that they love you, but they love everything about you because you're different. You have to be different. You have to be wired on a whole different type of vibration. If you are a divine masculine, do not talk to a woman that's not on divinity or on the same vibration as yourself. So if she's not intellectual and school aspect, the life aspect, street aspect, religion aspect, political aspect, sports, entertainment aspect. I mean, the occult aspect, just all different dimensions of just knowledge or information or wisdom. If she's not well put or even researched in that, what are you doing talking to her? You won't be stimulated. But if you vibrate on a lower dimension or lower frequency and she also does the same exact thing as well, then you two are a match. Now, that does not mean that you still can't be matched up with a woman that's not on your vibration. It's just you're going to have to deal with the things that don't need to be handled in that way that may stress you out. If you are not put together as a man, don't even waste your time, because she will let you know. Don't go after the women who are only interested in money. Be with a woman that wants to buy you food when you say you're hungry, because you'll do the same for her as well. Be with a woman that doesn't mind kicking it with you, but even if y'all go out to a park or a mountaintop and y'all look at the scenery of whatever area that you're in, or going to a beach, going to a dock with boats around it and whatever else, be able to do different patterns. Don't always do the same exact thing. If she comes into your space and you have the game and whatever else, don't think that you have to be on the game when she's in your presence. It's like, give yourself that time to be on the game. But when she's around you, it's just like, I'm not sitting here saying don't play the game, but she's around you. Like, you have a woman in your space. You can play that game whenever you want. Why not get to know her mind? She's right there next to you. Why not? Because tomorrow's not promised. Never be afraid to have a conversation. And women are shy, especially if they are looking up to you. So if you're tall as well, that is a green flag for them. But if you're not tall, you have to be able to be stern with the words that are coming out of your mouth, with the intentions that you are bringing towards her. A lot of times she will not care, but if she starts leading the conversation or in the realm of money or career, whatever else, then that's not your woman. But if that's what you're attracted to, then go towards that. But a lot of men should want a conscious woman, a woman that contradicts everything and questions everything, just like yourself as well. Because that's the woman who will laugh at you when the simulation does some crazy shit that only you two would recognize. Excuse me. That to me that's the best therapy. Because let's say you're with a woman who looks just as good as you and y'all out in public and you're pushing the cart and you two are just talking, and then somebody is looking in the aisle, they see you two, but they don't really do anything about that. They just focus on their groceries. But then all of a sudden, they're not watching where they're going and they bump into your cart. And they're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. You two are just so beautiful. Y'all are so lovely. Y'all are a great couple. And they're having a conversation. But in that moment, you have to look like Nala and Simba. You have to look and just be like, what the fuck is this person talking about? But that's what makes the game fun, because now it's like Neo and Trinity. Now you two are on such a higher manner that a lot of people will love to just have a conversation with you two, especially the woman, because what did she do to come across a man like yourself? When you aren't around her, can she mesmerize in your works? Like, are you working on things that aren't just laziness? So why would she want to talk to you about your day when all you did was just watch TV and fuck off all day and sleep? I mean, if she cares about you, she won't mind, but she would love to know about what did you do as far as your career, entrepreneurship, or a personal relationship, or bettering your social interactions with just random strangers in society, or even your friends or family. What did you do as far as reading? Did you read a book? Did you write something about what you experienced? I mean, what is it that you figured out? What is it that you came across? I mean, she should not be able to always lead you or put you on game. She is not your mom, but it needs to be a balance. So can you teach her some things to where she can ponder on the things that you have said, and that can just, I mean, awaken the dormant cells in her mind, but can she do the same exact thing for you? Can she put you on game? Be with a woman that can put you on game, and do not feel small about that. Because a woman who is in love with the information just like yourself, I mean, when she finds out something new that you never knew about, and she tells you, and you not only just take on that perspective, but you also have your own perspective as well, and you intertwine that, you have a better thought than what you recently had before you even knew what the fuck she even told you about. Why would you not want to have that in your life? Like, appreciate women. Everything I'm telling you is just simply advice. So I don't have a list that's, you know, structured or whatever else. No, it's just simply be a better man than the last situation that she was dealing with. Do not care to be in her phone. Do not bring up other men. That to me is so weird. And to her, I'm pretty sure it's weird as well, because why are you talking to her worrying about her ex or her situationships or telling her about her roster? She does not give a fuck. She is showing you time and attention. Mind you, she does have a roster, yes. And if you think as if women do not have other options, you're delusional. You're clueless as fuck. But it's exactly why you have to love yourself as a man. So when she's not around, can she still tell you, you know, I do miss talking to you, but I get that you're busy and whatever else? Can she tell you that? If she tells you that and then you tell her to come over, and she comes over, she drops everything and says, I'm coming over, and she's calling you daddy and whatever else, that's how you know that you won. To where you treat her so well, she'll get you anything that you want. You don't even ask for it. But she just cares about you so much. Like, you should want a woman like that, who's once again not your mom, but she's just another counterpart that's here to propel you into the next level of life, because you do the same exact thing for her. That's exactly why she's just basically returning the mirroring that you shown her the moment you two met. And be weird, but be funny, be a dickhead, be a loving dickhead that works her mind. Play with her mind, and she will appreciate you because you are a player. Like, she realizes that you look good, other women will want you, but do not play with her emotions. Tell her how it is. But when you show her that attention and affection, be there for her when she's down on her last moments, when nobody's there. Listen to her, even if you don't want to. A lot of times women do yap and they babble a lot. They will talk your ear off. But I'd rather have a woman that does that than the one who doesn't know about shit. Don't have a woman who's just invested in celebrity worship. That's the worst. That's the worst kind. Don't be with a woman who expects you to always pay for the food or pay for the bills. Like, you should be able to have your own, to where she also wants her own as well. Because when you two, let's say you go to her house, you go, or she comes to your house, I mean, she wants to cook for you, you cook for her. It's just like, do things together. That's not your wife or your girlfriend. You don't have to put a title onto it, and she will understand that. But the memories that you two share, that's what she cherishes the most. Because when you have a spiritual bond with a woman on everything I love, that's just different than marriage and a relationship. I kid you not. And many women will understand, especially if you are a good-looking man. Like, women know if you're a good-looking man, they can't do shit about women wanting you, because they can see why. They can see why. Mind you, they will get jealous and they won't even tell you a lot of times. But that's exactly why. When you give her what she wants, she won't say shit. She knows women will text your phone. She won't care. Just don't fuck her over. Just don't lie to her. I kid you not. Like, a lot of times, if you're a good-looking man and you have your shit together on everything I love, women don't give a fuck. And I'm speaking from experience. And this can be women who are, especially who are older. Like, a lot of times the older women will want to take care of you like they are your mom, but do not have them treat you in that way, because that to me is also weird as fuck. You already have a mom to do those things for you. No, treat her like a grown woman, because technically speaking, you are dealing with her inner child. So she's not really grown. It's just a little girl who's in a grown woman's body. So she will act like a baby when she's around you, because she sees you as her daddy, but not her father. Can't make this shit up. Women are complex. Mind you, if you are digging her down, if you're in them guts, like you're in her cervix and you're penetrating her walls, massaging her, you know, her tube, her mind essentially, her portal, and you're pleasing the clit. I mean, you're sucking on her nipples, but not only just that, I mean, you're licking on her vessel, kissing on her neck, treating her hot spots with grace. I mean, you don't know what she will do for you. And it's not even just sexual. I mean, this is all, to me, alchemy. Think about her, how her day is. If you do choose to eat your woman out and whatever else, and yeah, we're gonna get serious, be mature. It's not that fucking deep. But I'm just basically saying, like, if you want to have a life with a woman, these are the things that she is looking for. She won't tell you because she'll expect you to know what the fuck you're doing. You are experiencing life, right? Because if not, she'll go find better, and that'll hurt even more. So either be hurt when she's in your current, or be hurt when she leaves your current reality. You have to be okay with her not being there. A lot of times she will leave whenever she wants. What you gonna do about that? But even when you're in the bed and whatever else, it's just like, let's just say you two are about to get it on, but she ends up crying. She ends up not feeling it. Will you get mad and be a little bitch and just say, get off me, I don't fuck with you? Will you be like that? If she says, I don't want to do it tonight. A lot of times, what I've noticed, women who did that to me were just testing my emotions, testing my reaction. And if she would say no, I was like, okay, I respect that. Put my clothes back on. She's like, no, what are you doing? I just wanted to see how you would react to that. But I mean, you did great. I want to fuck. Like, I want to get to it. I want to make love. And I'll just be like, in my mind, I ain't gonna even say shit. I already knew it. I already knew what kind of game you was playing. I'm just glad it worked. And it's just like, once again, have fun. Have fun, but get to know her. Get to know her. Be in balance with her. And talk about things that transcend just different ways of, let's say, coding for spirituality or consciousness, if you will. I mean, go so deep into God and Satan and the government and UFOs and underground societies, Agartha or Inner Earth and space and NASA. I mean, go so deep into aliens and whatever else, to where her mind is constantly, wondering how you think that way. To where a lot of times she's wanting to compare herself to your thought level. A lot of women do that as well, and they get intimidated by that. But if a woman's not intimidated by your genius, that's the one for you. But by nature, you're not obligated to just having one partner. Now, if you do, that's on you. If you have multiple, let them know what it is. Because if you have, once again, shit going for yourself, and you have multiplications of things going for yourself, and they're well off forever, for life, and they see your way of life, they will not care about mistakes that you do. As long as you tell them straight up what you did, they gonna still be laying there right next to you saying, what would you like to eat? I mean, this shit gets so wicked, you have to simply just not give a fuck. You care so much that you know shit hits the fan, you already know what you gotta do. You gotta always be on your 10 as well. You know, learning about her family and why the way her family treated her a certain way, why guys treated her a certain way, but also be able to get the honesty out of her. And you don't have to critique her way, her behaviors, the way she talks about this or that. No. Be able to hold up a mirror to her and say, hey, I'm not here to bash you or anything like that, but I noticed these patterns about you that I didn't like sitting with. If she gets mad about that, that's not the one for you. But a woman who sits back and says, you're commenting on the way I said this to you or the way I thought about that, and it bothered you, I do apologize for that. And then the woman who sits with herself, goes through, replays how she acted and what she did to you that made you think or feel this way, and she's doing better. You have a grown woman who's willing to develop with you in a social experiment that we call reality. You can't tell me that you don't want to be with a woman like that. A woman who's willing to sit with you in silence. A woman, let's say you have a clothing business or you have whatever that you care about. She's willing to sit there with you and give you her thoughts on the creativity that you have produced. And if she's giving you her skepticism and whatever else, you should not get mad. You should want the criticism. You should want her to tell you about why she doesn't like this or why she does like that or how that can be better. You don't want a bunch of yes men. You don't want a woman who's always on your dick. No. You should a lot of times want to have a woman who agrees and disagrees with you. But it's not a war or a constant fight. You should not. You're going to have disagreements with your woman for sure. But it should never get to the extreme. You should never go to bed upset with each other, ever. Even if that is your wife or your girlfriend or that's just your friend or your partner. This is not just any type of being. There is a consciousness that embodies that vessel. Treat that with your life because you also come from that. It's just not her form of what you would call a mother. But she has those instincts. Respect that being. The same way you would want a man to treat your mom. Want to be there for her when she is going through pain and sorrow. Want to be able to plan trips and always say thank you when she does nice things for you. And I mean, it's so much I can really say. All in all, do not just see her as a throwaway. Do not see her as a comrade. Do not just see her as FaceTime, face value. I mean, a lot of women do love to be in that submissive positioning, but once you're done, don't just lean to the side of the bed and then just be to yourself. No, like, spoon her, rub on her body, caress her skin to where it's sending chills down her spine. You know, caress on her areolas, her nipples, her neck, her hair, playing her hair. You know, rub on her ass, smack her ass, tell her she's a good girl, she's a great princess, or, you know, you appreciate the woman that she's being. Give her positive affirmations. Like, women are so delicate, they're so fragile, they're so valuable, they're so genius, they're so smart, they're funny, especially when they're comfortable. You have to bring that out of them. Listen to the things that she likes eating on, like as far as snacks. So let's say a woman you like loves hot Cheetos. Like, of course she'll be health conscious, but the thing is though, why not get her favorite snack sometime when you're thinking about her? I guarantee you she'll do the exact same thing for you. What do you want to eat tonight? What would you want to eat for lunch? I got you something unexpectedly. Do things for her unexpectedly and watch that favor recycle right back into your favor. You have to be able to love yourself so much that all you can do for this woman is give that love right into her life. And she'll notice that in silence so much to where when you're sleeping, whenever you're with her, you're walking, you're driving, you're just talking, she looks at you, and it's not even just a look of she's judging you or whatever else. She's just looking at you as a man that she can't believe that she's able to spend a life with. She's having a conversation with this man that she's inspired by. Like, this woman has to be able to look at you and say, I don't want nothing to happen to you. I will lose my life over you. Not a woman that's psychotic or crazy, no, but a woman who knows, like, if you are gone, I won't be the same. Like, yeah, I'll recover, but there'll never be another one like you. You have to be so different that a woman can spot that from a mile away, even if you don't know her name. But when you go up to her, oh yeah, she was waiting for you. She's seen you. She noticed you before you noticed her. So when you notice her and you go up to her, even if she does reject you, still compliment her. Still tell her how great she is. Still tell her how wonderful she'll always be and go about your day. She may even just say, hey, wait a minute, I'm rethinking. There you go. You're locked in. But it's not a game. You're not collecting women like Pokemon cards. They're not Bakugan, they're not Beyblades, they're not none of that stupid ass bullshit. They're not even material. This is simply the Elohim. This is simply the mother observing him and his own perspective of the things that she has created through the way you view yourself as a man. I appreciate you all for tuning into this video. Thank you for being here, being consistent with the support, and thank you for either liking my videos, disliking them. Thank you for judging in a positive and a negative. I appreciate it all. Thank you for always being here in my consistency, and thank you for giving your perspective on things that I may overlook with my articulation or my thought process. But no matter what, thank you for the way you are. Prosperous awakening, abundant afternoon, and divine night, and a rising to any mirage. Watching this from mindful upgrade of what can never be recorded from a past, current remembrance of a future observation that has to be embodied in this millisecond of a now that isn't even physical for real. I love you all. I'm gone.